Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this week's Family Ministry Moment. My name is Manu. I am the Children and Youth Minister at United Methodist Church of the Palm Beaches. And it is a beautiful morning. It has been raining nonstop as we've all been experiencing, but today is gorgeous. So I figured I would come outside to talk to you this morning. It's kind of nice. So, one of my favorite parts of my day is dropping off and picking up my daughter from school. And we always have these really fun and interesting conversations as we do that. And just a couple days ago, she had mentioned to me, I always ask her, I'm like, hey, what was the favorite part of your day? Or, what part of your day made you sad or made you happy? I always try to be a little specific, right? And she mentioned to me that there was a student in her class that made fun of the sticker on her water bottle. Um, well, the sticker on her water bottle it's a rainbow heart that she had gotten on our recent trip to Iowa to go see my wife's family, and she was really excited about it. She is someone who really believes that all people are supposed to be loved, and that heart really represented that for her. And so she was really, really excited to have it, and she was excited to put it on her bottle. And she just put it on it actually just like last week or something. And she took it to school, and apparently there's this one kid who keeps making fun of her and keeps making fun of the sticker and pointing at it and saying that, I mean, I won't say the horrible things that he's kind of alluding to, but just to say that he doesn't believe that all people are equal, and he doesn't believe that certain people should be loved or should have the ability to love. And she was taken aback. She was like, you got to stop that. You can't say things like that. And she didn't quite have the right words on what to say besides saying, stop, that's not nice. And apparently this had been happening for a couple of days. She hadn't told me the first time. She kind of came to me after a few times that this has happened. And so then her and I sat down and we talked about, what should you say when someone says something like that? What should you say when someone says something mean about somebody else? And they're not even saying it to their face. They're just talking to you, saying that these people aren't good. These people aren't, equal to us. And how do you combat that? How do you speak to that? Now, mind you, I'm talking about 8, 9, 10-year-olds, right? My daughter is in 4th grade, and she's talking about somebody who's in the 4th grade. And we go through life and we think that things like hatred and stereotypes and racism, bigotry, these things develop over time. But when someone at the age of 9 or 10 can tell another person of that same age that they are not supposed to be loved, man, it makes me start to wonder whether it takes a long time to understand the concept of hate, because I don't think it does. I think that kind of stuff can be learned pretty quickly, and it obviously is learned at home. In the scriptures, Jesus talks about how peacemakers are blessed. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be named children of God. And in James talks about peace in chapter 3. And he talks about for those who seek peace, who do the acts of peace, they sow the seeds of justice. My daughter and I sat down, we talked about what would it look like for her the next time this kid says something, to have a conversation with him and says, no, that's not true. And to ask him some pretty pointed questions and say, why do you feel these people aren't as nice or aren't as good as us? Why do you feel these people are different? Why do you feel these people don't deserve to be loved? And she's like, next time he comes and says that, because he does it all the time, she said, she's going to sit down and have a conversation with him. And she promised me she's not going to get mad. She promised me she's not going to, fight back, because that's true. That's who she is. She's not going to fight. But it was just a really stark reminder that we live in a world where even our children can begin to personify the hatred and the hard feelings that we have towards other people. I know we are in this environment right now, as especially as Americans, we're currently dealing with a very, very divided country. But there is one thing that we as Christians hold strong to, is that our God, our Savior, taught us to love God and to love other people, and that all people deserve that love that God has to give. And so I come to you to remind you that it is so important for us to teach our children that all people are loved by God and that all people deserve to hear the good news. And so my encouragement to you this week is to share that good news with your friends and your family. Share that good news with your children. Share the stories of how God has loved you, how the people of God have been there for you. Share stories of kindness and of peace. Help our children to be peacemakers, right? As we show them how to be peacemakers, that is our part of our calling of being Christian disciples, and that is something I'm encouraging each of us to do each day. Now, I'm hoping that I will see you this Sunday at church, whether it be at the 9 o'clock service or the 11:15 service, or if you're in youth group, catch you at 4 o'clock this Sunday. So my encouragement to you, go out there, make some peace, be kind to one another. This is Manu. I'll see you this Sunday.